Hey guys, welcome back to CoinKnowledge. So today we're going to be taking a look at Myria, which is one of my favorite projects in crypto gaming, one that we talk about a lot here, and why my honest opinion right now is actually a pretty good accumulation DCA zone for Myria. Not financial advice, just going over my opinions here. We'll take a look at Myria's new website that they have, compare it to another project that a lot of people like to compare Myria games to, and where I can see Myria maybe going at the peak of the bull run. So if you guys are a fan of crypto gaming and projects like this and videos like this, consider subscribing to the channel and liking the videos. Your support means everything. So if you look at Myria, what is Myria? Redefining the future of gaming. So Myria Games, think of it almost like a lower market cap version of maybe like a Gala Games, where they have a lot of games being onboarded to their platform. I think they have like 90 to 100 around their games that have signed to be launched on Myria's platform. They're also building their own layer 2, their own blockchain here, so to provide games and those projects with about zero fees for transactions. So if you look here, again, we can see all the different games that they have here, and some of these games are not necessarily made by Myria. They're just launching on Myria. So they do have a few games like Meta Rush, where, it's being launched by, Myria Studios, 360 Cricket, which is actually a pretty big project just because of the influence behind that with the partnerships. So again, if you look at the here featured games, so they have a couple games now. One concerning thing that people do bring up about Myria, and I agree, is that they don't have any of their own native games like Meta Rush, Block Royale, and I believe the other one is Meta Kart. I want to say something like that. They don't have any of their three native games launched, but they do have all these other games that, again, the individual projects have maybe launched, maybe something like a Space Falcon. I think I saw it in here a little bit, or like a Meta Strike. I think they're still building. So again, that is one controversial thing about Myria, that they don't have a single game fully launched, and I agree. But you can also look at it as maybe a catalyst for the future, that when they do launch those games, it could help propel the price a little bit, the price action. But again, it is worth noting that every single time we cover Myria. So again, quick recap: they have their bunch of different games. Again, they have their own blockchain that they are building, their layer 2 Myria blockchain. I don't know if they're going to call it the Myria chain or not, but they are building it as well to help building made easier, fee transactions, secure and scalable for projects, and then growing Myria community. So they actually have their community has grown quite a bit. So this is everything that they offer for developers. The Myria Core SDK, so everything you need to launch an NFT collection and ERC20 token on the Myria's L2 network, including gasless mint, burn, and transfer of assets. Myria Marketplace, developer onboarding, Myria Game SDK, Myria Wallet SDK. So again, if a project, maybe like a Web 2 project or even a Web 3 project, is wanting to build a game, they can come to Myria and use all of Myria's tools to help propel them and really onboard their game and their project into the Web 3 space. So it's more of like an infrastructure play within the crypto gaming sector, which is what I really like to bet on, because you're not betting on one individual game. I mean, something like Myria, you're literally betting on, maybe one game out of 100 different games catching, flame, and I think that that's a pretty safe bet. Again, I'd rather bet on 100 games than one individual game, but that's just me, and I digress. So join the fastest growing community. They have 2 million plus player wallets created, thousands of developers, 96% reduction in development cost, 10x speed to launch. So you can start to see, and they do have their node ecosystem as well, which is very bullish, something that maybe like a Playable Games has, a Gala Games has. It's, again, just a great way for the community to help kickstart or support the ecosystem, and it rewards the node holders as well. So it's a great Kickstarter. I like it when game or communities or projects like this have nodes in their ecosystem. If done well, it's a great way of raising funds. Meet the people of Myria. So now that they have, I can't remember, I don't think on their previous website they had their team, kind of here laid out like this, but they do have it here. So I do like seeing that you can see the whole team here and who everyone is. So they do have a docs team finally on their website. Again, I can't remember if the last one had it. I don't think it did, but their new one does. So I love that. And then kind of down here, we've done so many more in-depth deep dive videos of Myria. So if you're curious on that, you can find it on this channel. Again, we've covered Myria, really all bear market. We were also covering them when they were a sub 5 million circulating market cap at the time. So now we take a look at where Myria is now. So again, if you have any questions on what Myria is or what it does, refer to those videos or just ask me in the comments below. We'll talk about it. So I can tell you, kind of my thoughts and my opinions and answer any questions on Myria. So if you look at them right now, they've actually been down on the 1 month, as most things have since the ETF news. Uh, they're at $71 million in circulating market cap. So, I mean, we're looking at a retrace of about a 35% on the 1 month, which is pretty strong if you're looking for an entry zone, if you feel like you missed Myria on this recent pump. Because we can see here at the end of 2023, we saw Myria, get up to, $140 million in market cap. So it's taking about a 50% deduction there. So not bad. And it looks, if we look at the chart here, it looks like it's probably going to find some support around this $70 million in market cap. So I think that this is a pretty decent DCA zone. If you feel that you have missed the boat on Myria in the past, or if you don't have a position and you've been looking for a retracement, this might be one to maybe consider getting involved with. But again, not financial advice, just giving you my opinions. Now, they're fully diluted, is about 350 million. They have about 20% circulating right now. So they do token unlocks pretty regularly. You can find those unlocking schedules either in their white paper or on a DApp radar, crypto rank, stuff like that. But it hasn't affected the price too much recently. I would think that this big retracement is really just of the overall crypto market. But again, at a $70 million circulating market cap for Myria, I think that's pretty undervalued, especially when we looked at something like a Gala Games, which this is their all chart kind of zoomed in at the last bull run here. We can see for the longest time, in 2021, they were around kind of similar areas, for about 6 months here. If we take a look, about that 100 million, 150 million, 80 million right there. And then as we got closer to November at the height of the bull run last cycle, we can see that they were about $500 million. And then when Bitcoin topped at right here at about November 13th, they were about 650 million. And then they got a Coinbase listing. And then as we saw, all coins kind of hitting their all-time highs right a couple weeks after Bitcoin tops off. They got to a $5 billion market cap. And I believe they didn't have really any games. I believe maybe Townstar, but they didn't really have a whole lot. They didn't have their Gala chain. They didn't have nearly the ecosystem that they have today. They just had games. They didn't have music, film, nothing. So, I mean, the fact that, and I think maybe they had Townstar launched at the time, but I'm not sure about that. I don't know if Townstar was launched at that time, so they maybe didn't have any games. But again, they didn't have a blockchain, they didn't have anything. It was just because they were a gaming infrastructure, gaming studio, and they were one of the bigger ones at that time. And they got to a $5 billion circulating market cap. I mean, I don't think it's crazy to think that Myria will hit the same thing. I have high hopes for Myria, and I've been saying it for a while. I think that Myria, even from these levels, a 50 to, and I hate saying these kind of wild predictions, but really, I don't think a 50x is crazy for Myria at this market cap, because that would put us even right now. Granted, there's still token dilution to happen between now and then, at the peak of the bull run, whether that be at the end of 2024, at the beginning of 2025. Again, there's token dilution, so just keep that in mind. So I'm talking about market cap, not really price, but market cap. I don't see why Myria couldn't at least get to around where Gala's all-time high was last time, since they have, again, at this time, it'll probably just keep growing. They have around 100 games on their platform. Their games haven't even launched yet. So again, I see that more of like a propellant for the price action when they do launch as a catalyst event. But again, people do like to point that out, and it's true. So, they don't have a game that has launched yet. So that we have to take that into effect. And also, when we're looking at the fact that they have their own layer 2, they have their node ecosystem, they have, 8 or SDKs for game development studio or game devs to be building on their platform. Again, where last time Gala didn't have that, they were just building their own in-house games. There's a lot that Myria offers, and the fact that, as an example, again, not saying this is going to happen. Nobody knows. Nobody ever knows. Don't trust anything you see online or YouTube. Please do your own research. If it were to get to a $7 billion market cap circulating, again, token dilution aside, because it is going to happen, so just keep that in mind. But if it got to a $7 billion market cap, it would be 100x from here. If it got to a $3.5 billion market cap, that'd be a 50x from here. I don't think that's crazy, honestly, but let me know in the comments below, where do you guys think Myria is going? Again, I just wanted to make this video to kind of give you an update on Myria's new website. Also, if it's a refresher, if you're not familiar with what Myria is, since we've covered it, a lot on this channel, but it's been a little bit since we covered it last time in a video like this, a dedicated Myria video, so I want to bring it to your attention. If not, since we do get, some new viewers and subscribers on the channel recently, and I really do appreciate all the support you guys have shown the channel recently. It means a lot. And also to give you my opinion on the fact that if you feel like you've missed the boat on Myria and you feel like, hey, I didn't get the position I wanted, or I didn't even get a position in Myria, but I want one, maybe look. Maybe look right now. Maybe look at that $70 million in market cap right now. I mean, I think it could be a decent support level. Granted, it could always go further down. It could go back up. Nobody knows, but I'm DCing Myria again right around these levels. Granted, though, me and if anyone was around back then, we were talking about Myria all bear market. I mean, we were buying Myria when it was a $5 million market cap, when it was a $10 million market cap. I even DCA'd a little bit more at a $30 million market cap. But, I might DCA a little bit at these $70 million market caps. I'm pretty happy with my position in Myria, though, so I might not. But I probably will get a little bit more just because they built so much more, and I really see potential in Myria for what they're building. But again, that's just my opinion, not financial advice. Let me know in the comments below. What do you guys think of Myria? Is it something that you have in your portfolio? Are you looking to add to it? Do you think we'll go lower, higher? Or if there's other projects you want me to cover, let me know that too. I try to answer all you guys' comments, and I appreciate every single one of them. So if you guys can like the video, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and share the video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. All right, see you guys.